Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Union Cooperation Minister Amit Shah says India's dairy sector witnessed tremendous growth of 70% in the last 11 years. Inaugurates Sabar Dairy plant at Rohtak, Haryana. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman asserts country's economy is resilient amid global volatility. Highlights the need of 8% GDP growth for Vikshit Bharat. Akashvani's highly rated Mann Ki Baat program completes 11 years today. Death toll in Typhoon Bualoi in Vietnam rises to 51. IMD issues red alert for extremely heavy rainfall over Bihar and Chhattisgarh today. And in cricket, KL Rahul's century guides India to a strong position against West Indies at Ahmedabad Test. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah has said that the country's dairy sector has witnessed tremendous growth of 70% in the last 11 years. He said it is the fastest growing sector in the world. The minister today inaugurated Sabar Dairy newly constructed plant at Rohtak IMT. Mr. Shah said Sabar Dairy has completed the construction of the largest plant in the entire country with an investment of 325 crore rupees. He said this will prove beneficial for the farmers who produce milk and it will fulfill the needs of the entire NCR region. He said that milk procurement is 660 lakh litre per day and the government is aimed to increase milk procurement per day to 1,000 lakh metric tons by 2028-29.
भारत का डेयरी सेक्टर पिछले 11 साल में
India's dairy sector has grown by a capacity of 70% in the last 11 years, and under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Indian dairy sector has become the fastest growing dairy sector in the world. The number of our milk producing animals was 86 million in 2014-15. It has now increased to 112 million. Milk production has increased from 146 million tons to 239 million tons.
मिलियन टन से 239 मिलियन टन हुआ.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today highlighted the need for 8% GDP growth to meet the goal of Vikshit Bharat. Addressing the inaugural session of the Kautilya Economic Conclave in New Delhi, Ms. Sitharaman asserted that the country's economy is resilient and continues to grow sustainably and its capacity to absorb global shocks is strong. She highlighted that geopolitical conflicts are intensifying globally, calling for reforms at global institutions to meet current needs.
For India, these dynamics highlight both vulnerability and resilience. Our capacity to absorb shocks is strong, while our economic leverage is evolving. Our choices will determine whether resilience becomes a foundation for leadership or merely a buffer against uncertainty.
The minister further stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has set 2 tracks in motion. The first track is achieving the goal of Vikshit Bharat by 2047, while the second track focuses on achieving this goal through self-reliance.
Honorable Prime Minister has set the 2 track in motion, one being reaching by 2047 a position where you're able to say that you're a developed country, Viksit Bharat. If that is one of the track, the other track is how do you reach that unless you are Atmanirbhar, unless you're self-reliant.
Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh has said that Operation Sindoor will be remembered as a conflict that achieved its objectives with speed and precision, and the operation brought Pakistan to its knees. Addressing the annual presser on the 93rd Air Force Day anniversary celebrations in New Delhi today, he said India struck multiple targets in Pakistan and also destroyed 4 to 5 Pakistani fighter jets during the operation. He said a clear directive, a clear mandate was given to the Indian Armed Forces. The Air Force Chief also emphasized the need to be future ready for war.
We are seeing what is happening in the world, the 2 wars that are going on. There's no talk about termination, but we could make them reach a stage where they ask for a ceasefire, ask for termination of hostilities, and also we took a call as a nation to terminate those hostilities because our own objectives were met. I think this is something that the world needs to learn from us.
The Indian Air Force will mark its 93rd anniversary on the 8th of October this year. To commemorate the occasion, the Air Force Day Parade will be conducted at Hindon Air Force Station. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar today transferred an amount of 10,000 rupees each into the bank accounts of 25 lakh women beneficiaries under the recently launched Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana. A total of 2,500 crore rupees was transferred through Direct Benefit Transfer (DBT). The Chief Minister informed that the objective of the scheme is to provide financial assistance to women who are interested in self-employment and in running small businesses. We have more from a correspondent.
Under this scheme, the Chief Minister today released 2,500 crore rupees among 25 lakh women beneficiaries. Under the scheme, an initial amount of 10,000 rupees is being provided. The state government has announced that if women beneficiaries successfully manage self-employment or small businesses, they will be eligible for additional assistance of up to 2 lakh rupees. The government has launched this campaign to extend financial support to the vast network of more than 1 crore 40 lakh women self-help group members known as Jivika Didis in rural areas. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat has completed its 11th year today. On the same day in 2014, the first episode of Mann Ki Baat was broadcast on Akashvani on the occasion of Vijaya Dasami. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has addressed the nation in 126 episodes of the program. Our correspondent reports that Mann Ki Baat is not just a radio show, but a symbol of cultural and social transformation which has reached every corner of the country.
In the 11-year journey of the program, the Prime Minister has touched significant social, cultural, environmental and behavioral issues which have created a positive impact in the country. Mann Ki Baat has become an important platform for interaction between the Prime Minister and the citizens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in an episode appreciated the listeners of the Mann Ki Baat program, saying the listeners of the program are its real anchors. He added that the long journey of the program has created a garland of stories from across the country.
मन की बात के श्रोता ही इस कार्यक्रम के असली सूत्रधार हैं। मन की बात की यात्रा ने एक ऐसी माला तैयार की है जिसमें हर एपिसोड के साथ नई गाथाएं, नए कीर्तिमान, नए व्यक्तित्व जुड़ जाते हैं। मेरे लिए मन की बात ये एक कार्यक्रम नहीं है, मेरे लिए एक आस्था, पूजा, व्रत है।
Talking to Akashvani News, a regular listener of the program said that it is a platform to listen to stories of unsung heroes, especially who are working on the ground for nation building.
मेरा नाम मना मंडलेकर है और My name is Manna Mandlekar and I am from a small village of Madhya Pradesh. I am an international karate player and provided training to school students free of cost. At present, I am in Malaysia representing India at a tournament of the World Karate Federation. I am very happy that Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat program has completed 11 years. I have been listening to this program since 2014 itself, which covers many inspiring stories of people from remote corners of India. It is a platform of motivation. I also get motivated from this program. मैं जो आने वाले युवाओं की कहानी को सुनती हूँ.
Mann Ki Baat program establishes a direct dialogue between the government and the citizens, which inspires them for social change and strengthens national unity. The radio program has not only transformed policies into people's movements, but has also demonstrated how a leader's voice can reach every part of the nation. With Rahisuddin Riyan, Bhanu Pratap Singh, Akashvani News, Delhi.
GST Bachat Utsav announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which commenced on the 22nd of last month, is benefiting all sections of society. The next generation GST reforms represent a significant step towards simplifying country's indirect tax system. The reforms are bringing substantial relief to citizens by reducing the tax rate on various goods and services. Today, we are presenting a report on the GST cut on small cars and two-wheelers. We have a report.
Under the next GST reforms, the government has brought down the tax rate on small cars from 18% to 28% in order to provide relief to consumers. This move will reduce the financial strain on middle-class families that will stimulate the sales of small cars in smaller cities and towns. Meanwhile, the GST Council has reduced tax rate on two-wheelers up to 350cc to 18%, which earlier was the part of 28% tax slab. A shopkeeper has hailed this government's move and said that middle-class families are getting benefited at large.
GST जब से डाउन हुआ है
Since the GST has been reduced, there's a lot of enthusiasm among the people in the market. The government has given this offer at a very good time during the Durga Puja festival, so customers who were not planning to buy are also now coming.
The tax reduction will not just benefit buyers, but will also generate employment opportunities in manufacturing and related sectors. With new GST rates coming into effect, the government will create a ripple effect on the nation's economy. Shivang Mishra, Akashvani News, Delhi.
A concerning report comes from Chhindwara district in Madhya Pradesh, where cases of kidney disease among children are steadily increasing. So far, 6 children have died from this illness, while several others are in critical condition and admitted to major hospitals in Jabalpur and Nagpur. The affected children are between 1 and 5 years old, and the administration is fully alert. Investigations reveal that children were given cold reef and Nextro DS cough syrup for cold, cough and fever, which contained a toxic chemical called diethylene glycol, leading to kidney failure. The Health Department is conducting tests and screenings of children in the area. Situation in Bareilly district of Uttar Pradesh remained peaceful and under control. Security was strengthened in several sensitive areas ahead of prayers on Friday, a week after the city witnessed violence following the congregational prayers. Administration has put a 48-hour ban on internet services in the district. Police officials, as well as the members of the Ala Hazrat family, appealed to the people of the district to maintain peace and attend the priority prayers peacefully. After the violence that erupted last Friday, 82 people have been arrested and 10 FIRs have been filed against named and unidentified people. The Singapore Police Force SPF has extended the autopsy report of the late Assamese singer Zubin Garg to the High Commission of India in Singapore. According to a statement issued by the police, a copy of the autopsy report, along with the preliminary findings on his passing, has been handed over to the Indian authorities. The Crime Investigation Department CID of Assam Police arrested Zubin Garg's co-musician Shekhar Jyoti Goswami and co-singer Amrit Prava Mahanta, taking the total arrests in the case to 4. The death toll in Vietnam from Typhoon Bualoi has risen to 51. According to the report from the government's Disaster Management Agency, heavy rains and flood also left 14 people missing and injured 164 others. Bualoi made landfall on Monday in northern central Vietnam, bringing huge sea swells, strong winds and heavy rains. U.S. President Donald Trump's administration has approved $230 million for Lebanon's security forces to disarm the once powerful armed group Hezbollah. According to reports, the funding included $190 million for the Lebanese armed forces and $40 million for the internal security forces. India Meteorological Department IMD has issued a red color warning predicting very heavy to extremely heavy rainfall over Bihar and Chhattisgarh today. The IMD has predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall over northeast India, including Madhya Pradesh, eastern Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. In cricket, KL Rahul put on a masterclass at the crease, guiding India to a commanding position with a brilliant century on day 2 of the first test against West Indies in Ahmedabad. As per latest report, India with 326 for 4 against West Indies, taking a lead of 164 runs at tea. Dhruv Jurel is batting on 68, while Ravindra Jadeja on 50. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Union Cooperation Minister Amit Shah says India's dairy sector witnessed tremendous growth of 70% in the last 11 years. Inaugurates Sabar Dairy plant at Rohtak, Haryana. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman asserts country's economy is resilient amid global volatility. Highlights the need of 8% GDP growth for Vikshit Bharat. Akashvani's highly rated Mann Ki Baat program completes 11th years today. Death toll in Typhoon Bualoi in Vietnam rises to 51. IMD issues red alert for extremely heavy rainfall over Bihar and Chhattisgarh today. And in cricket, KL Rahul's century guides India to a strong position against West Indies at the Ahmedabad Test. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the Midday News.